But again, it's one of those things where you need to be able to shoot from different positions. The only thing that really changes shooting from different positions is the position that you're in. Your trigger control, your sight picture, all that type of stuff stays pretty much the same, with the exception of you've got to know how to play your slice. At this distance now, when we're doing this, the gun is going to be sideways, and we're going to be running the gun, again, being mindful of our standoff going in a horizontal method now versus the vertical method. So again, to go from, when I go to seated, so I'll just use the center target here. So when I'm going to the seated position, again, I'm just controlling the rifle as I get down. So I'm just going to sit down. Again, I watch my feet because I don't want to muzzle myself, and I'm in this position here. Shooting from seated, all I'm doing is I'm coming straight on. Again, the only thing that's different is my lower body is the way I'm sitting. I'm taking my same cheek weld, my same sight picture, and everything like that. Okay, so that's seated. I mean, that's easy. We can all do that.
This time, 2 rounds. Ready? Bust!
When you go back to the supine, though, you got to be mindful of a few things. You've got to watch your feet.
Watch your feet. Watch your partner's feet.
So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll tuck my knees up so that I know where they are and I know where my feet are. Again, myself a lot of times too, I'll extend the rifle to get onto the red dot. You'll see some people, they'll just dig the rifle into themselves and shoot here, and I'm using the strength of my arm to control the rifle.
Lay the gun on its side. On the dot. So you can see the dot. Give me 1 round.
You'll see some people, if they're not wearing armor or anything like that, unlike I am, they can actually get a bit of a shoulder weld, but I can't. I'll hold the gun in here and shoot from here. So everybody got their ears on? I'll just demo a few shots for you so you can see it. Again, I'm mindful of where my legs are and everything like that. I'm on my target and I'm pressing the trigger. And that's all there is to it. What I'm also doing is I'm shooting off of that red dot. I'm watching the red dot and I'm watching where the muzzle goes, all that kind of stuff. So again, that's all you need to be mindful of with that. Getting up, I want to be careful of digging the muzzle into the ground. I don't want to do that if I'm running a longer gun. I have to be really careful with that. Stand up. Supine prone occurs in a situation where you've been knocked onto your back. You've fallen down, whether it's because of a blast, you've slipped or anything like that, and you're on your back, you're faced with a situation where you have no choice but to fire. Some key points about that particular shooting position. You're not going to be able to take a cheek weld, you're not going to be able to take a shoulder weld. One of the things that I actually do with it is I use the strength of my arms, using basically the pistol grip. I will roll it over, lock the gun onto my chest. It's sideways now, so I have to be mindful of standoff in a horizontal nature. So as I'm playing my standoff, I get on the red dot and I just press the trigger. I'm also very careful with my knees. I tuck my knees up, I pull my legs up, put my feet flat on the ground for a couple of reasons. It gives me extra stability as I shoot, but it also lets me know that I'm not going to shoot myself in the feet. And as well, it shows me where my knees are in relation to the muzzle of the gun so that I can keep the muzzle between my legs. The only issue that you're going to run into is for guys like myself who run compensators on their guns, you're going to get blast that comes out and hits you in the legs. It's probably not going to feel that great if you're wearing shorts. Again, the supine prone position would be one of those ones where you find yourself in a position where you've fallen, which is generally quite possible in a tactical situation. With that particular position, you have to be very careful about knowing that you can shoot from it. It's like any position. The only thing that changes is the position that you're in. The key points to shooting that are getting a good sight picture, having a good trigger press. And that's really all there is to it. So in many of the training locations that we use, one of the key things is that as you look through this, if you look at my gun and you look at the berm, I'm only going to impact halfway up the berm. I'm not going to impact over the top of the berm. So again, it's safe to do in your training situation, but I would state to you, if you haven't trained in this position, do it dry first before you get into doing it hot. and in that particular case, you'll be much safer. Again, getting up from this position, I have to be mindful of muzzle direction. Myself, I will keep the gun down range, oriented towards my targets or threats. I come up to the kneeling position, and I come fully up. I do my cover and scan, and I'm out of there. That's basically all it is. My name is Earl Green with Phaseline Green Tactical. We're here today with Funker Tactical. And hey, if you like what you see, please comment and subscribe.